Welcome to RotoQL for baseball. So for MLB contests, we have both DraftKings and FanDuel available. You can choose from any available slate that you would like to play for. From there, you can get started either picking out players. We can open up the quick pick section, which is going to allow you to look at all the individual players by position, filter out by certain elements that you like. So you want the top values for today. Sorted by for pitchers, the lowest over-under is a good place to start, and then maybe the opposing score as well. So we can filter that out, and you can see that just by doing that, Asher Wojciechowski, that's somebody who is very high value, low Vegas opposing score, which should mean well for them. So we'll go ahead and add them into the player pool you want them to optimize around. From there, you can add players additionally through multiple sections. If you're a VIP member, you'll have trending players and teams, which is huge to find out, who's got the highest interest for each slate. So we're looking at additional pitchers, and you can see Alex Wood is the top pitcher available, but not really by a high margin. Hitters, Eric Thames, far and above, very highly liked. We'll go ahead and add him and Miguel Cabrera as well. From there, we're going to have lineups starting to become available based on the personal choices that I've made. So we've got that going. From there, we're going to want for baseball, stacking is a very popular strategy, especially for tournaments, but even in cash games, you may want to consider stacking multiple players. We have our stacking tool, which we've had available forever, that's going to recommend the top stacks based on the strategy you want to employ. So 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack. Let's go ahead and just add the Astros like we had before. And you can just get the best recommended stacks. But if you want to go a bit deeper, our Pro feature will allow you to look at all of the available stacks and sort by the metrics that are displaying the best situation. So if you want the best value stack, for example, we can sort by that. Best 3-player value stack is the Detroit Tigers, including Miguel Cabrera, who we already have added. It's a 4-6-8 stack. 4-6-8, though, not necessarily a stack that we may want to rely on if we're in a cash game or a smaller tournament. So we can let's move the end bat, which is what's the latest in the order that we want any player involved in the stack. We're going to move it up to 5. So this is ending bat. And now we've got a Detroit stack, super value with Miguel Cabrera at 3,000, amazing price. Let's go ahead and add a couple of the value stacks. The Rays as well, we can sort by trending. If you're a VIP member, you can see that the Milwaukee stack, they had a good night last night, so Milwaukee all over trending. This is what people are looking to add. By the projections, we have projection average. Let's look at the top stacks here. And as a 3-player stack, we also like Houston as well. So let's make sure that these top 2 projected stacks are involved. So we've added a bunch of different stacks, and you can obviously sort by many more metrics to make sure that you're getting some of the better options that are available. See, now we're down to 6 sacks based on moving down the trending. And you can go from there. So we've added a bunch of stacks. Now what do we do with these? We're going to manually set up our stacks. So let's turn off the stacking meter and go to stacks and groups. Another pro feature. And so we have 5 different groups that we added. We can pair pitchers with here. So we've got the Detroit stack. Let's say we want to add also the pitcher that's involved for that game. This is a popular strategy to add the pitcher. You can just type in the team name, and you can add the pitcher that is associated with that stack to make sure that you get that pitcher stack correlation. Now we've got 5 different stacks. Just for time's sake, we're just going to add equal exposure to all of these stacks. So we have each of the stacks that we chose in 20% of all the lineups that we have together. So we got 20 lineups. Each stack will be in 4, and that pitcher stack correlation in 8 of those lineups. So that's how you can manage your stacks and groups for baseball lineups. Also, as VIP members, you also will have trending. As any RotoQL member will get access to exposure. We've made our lineups with our groups and stacks, but you can manage all the players that are involved in your lineups on the individual player level. So somebody like Zach Cozart may not be that bullish on him. We can move him down to 20% of all lineups from 35, and the lineups will adjust. So you can make any manual changes that you like here. When you're ready to bring lineups over to DraftKings and FanDuel, you can save all 20 of your lineups all at once. Just select all, save all, and you're going to want to bring these over to DraftKings and just upload them right in instead of having to put them in manually one by one. We've got that taken care of for you. Just download the DraftKings file in the Save Lineup section. Make sure it's on the right slate. And then you can take this file and upload it into DraftKings My Lineup section or FanDuel's individual contests. You can upload up to 150 lineups into a contest for FanDuel as well.